Hey everybody, this is your boy from Sorry I Didn't Come With a Filter podcast, Vasilis. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? I checked out AEW Grand Slam last night. I got some news and all that. My mental health is doing a lot better today too. I'm progressing. So if you're watching this all on YouTube or listening to it on my podcast, hey, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe, like, comment on YouTube, and hit the follow button. And let me jump into this. I do have my coffees today, so I'm a little jittery. I am doing my third day of workout because I have a doctor's appointment next Wednesday, so I got to space out my days off so I'm not so massively heavy. Anyways. All right, let's jump in. Well, let's go to the sports talk first. Today is the official day of all camps opening, so yeah, I've been watching that, listening to that. Yesterday I did hear a lot of news on the whole Petey and Hughes front for the Canucks. Apparently Benning saying they're not that far apart from the years and the money, so that's a good sign. And all that. Apparently, it's just trying to get the signatures down, trying to get the deal all settled, right numbers, right whatever. So that's what it is. Montreal Canadiens training camp, there's been a lot of injuries. Apparently, a lot of players are injured right now or just coming out of injury from the aspect of the playoffs and all that. That's due in part to the whole the issue of that kind of stuff, so I can't really say much on that. There is still the rumors going out. I hear Jack Eichel, he's going on long-term injury reserve since he's not getting the surgery done in Buffalo or with the Buffalo team. He's been stripped of the C, so that's what it is. Well, again, Eichel's totally paid up and he's making a lot of money. So he doesn't care. And Buffalo has just freed up some more room on their cap space, so that's great for them. I was listening to Donnie and Dolly, the Donnie and Dolly show that is on Check up here, to broadcasters and sports knowledgeable people. Congratulations on Jim Houston yesterday announcing his retirement. I didn't say that. Congratulations to him. He deserves it. The man's been, a solid backbone for a lot of things. I understand he was going over what he could have potentially done with his career and all that. That's pretty cool. He was he had the offers to go down to the States, but his true offer was to work Hockey Night in Canada, which I fully understand. Everybody wants to be part of Hockey Night in Canada up here. It is one of those shows. Just trying to work something out here. Yeah. My belts are all over the place back there. It's three sitting there, one sitting over here. In my wrestling chair. So I'm going to be doing wrestling pretty soon here. But yeah, again, to Jim Houston, he's going to be greatly missed on this Hockey Night in Canada. His voice was always the voice of hockey, and, kudos to him. He deserves it. Well deserved. He's like a Hall of Famer in broadcasting, I can tell you, on sports broadcasting. The man, he knows his stuff. He's very intelligent. He was very knowledgeable. He had that voice, and I remember the 2011 Canuck run to the Cup. That was just beautiful. He's a very great person. Wish I could have met him. I've met a few broadcasters. I met David Pratt, Don Taylor, and that's about as far as I can say. Oh, and James Cybulski. Met him at a wrestling event. He was really cool. That guy is so cool. I love that guy. I cannot give enough credit to that guy. That guy's awesome. So, anyways, in that perspective, yeah, a lot of the camps have started. Teams started with the PTOs and all that. So I see the Canucks have some of their PTOs. I know they signed Alex Chason yesterday to a PTO. That's pretty cool. there's still moving parts. Got to understand this whole pandemic COVID crap is still under wrap of the world, and it's gonna mess up everybody. So that's whatever. Third cup of coffee, so I'm gonna try to buzz through my stuff. Again, we're like 30 days out, 29 days out from the start of the regular season. Not even. I don't even think it's that long. Some people are saying it's that long, but I don't think it is. The NHL usually starts like pretty soon here in October, so that's pretty much I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to the whole Seattle Kraken Vancouver Canuck rivalry. I want to see these teams. I'm really just excited for the season. NBA, again, I hear Doc Rivers wants Ben Simmons to stay. He's going to try to convince him to stay in Philly. If Ben wants out, Ben wants out. It's his choice. I don't know why people push on that subject. Sometimes you have to, as ownership and management of a team, you got to just understand that some people just want out, and that's the facts of that. Again, it's part of the sport. It's business. I haven't really heard too much. Like, as I say, I haven't heard too much on the NBA front. Not a lot of talks go on through that. But I did hear a lot of... I watched First Take today. I love Stephen A. Smith. That man is hilarious. I don't care what... He's just out there, but he's so great. He's so knowledgeable. I love listening to that man. And he makes that show just a great show to watch. And he was talking to Dan Orlovsky and another guy. I don't remember the name. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm not really good on names in NFL that much. So they were talking about Matt Nagy and how he doesn't have a clue with the Bears. Because this weekend he's starting Justin Fields. Well, Nagy said going in, they were saying Fields isn't ready, blah, 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 blah. Dalton goes down, now you push Fields, but yet you're paying Nick Foles a ton of money. Big Nick Foles there, Super Bowl champion, the Philly special guy, whatever. It's what it is. And it's again politicking and trying to appease your fan base, I guess. I just don't know what that would intend on or entitle on and all that stuff, so I really don't know. But again, I am going to do more of my predictions. I am going to recap on my predictions of this week, third week. So tonight is the Thursday nighter. I have the Panthers going to take it. I'm sorry, Sam Darnold is doing a hell of a great job in the Panthers. So yeah, it's going to be the Panthers winning. I am going to pick the Bears over the Browns. On Saturday, I'm picking the Cards over the Jags, but my gut's saying maybe T-Law and Jags will pull something out. I am going to pick the Chiefs over the Chargers at any given day. I like Justin Herbert, but yeah, you can't go wrong with Mahomes. Buffalo's going to win against Washington. Colts versus Tennessee is another one that I can see that, an 0-2 team like the Colts going against Titans, Carson Wentz, he's due for a victory. I will not stop saying this on this podcast. He's due for a victory. So that's going to happen. The Steelers are 1-1 against Cincinnati. That's 1-1, and I'm going to go with the Steelers on this. Big Ben, Juju, and Claypool, and all of them. They're just gonna, and Harris. They're just gonna run roughshod on the Bengals. New England's gonna beat. See, this is where I'm gonna have a problem. I think I said New England was gonna beat the Saints, but again, Mac 10 versus Watson, I don't know. Or Winston, Winston, not Watson. Sorry, my bad. It's really hard to say. That is one of those games where the kid's rolling on the Bill Belichick book, and Winston is he's doing exactly what Peyton wants, Sean Payton. So I'm gonna go and say Saints. Falcons 0-2, Giants 0-2. So one of these two teams are going to take another loss, and I'm going to go. I know the Giants have Saquon Barkley and some other weapons there, but Matt Ryan is a veteran. Matt Ryan, either he gets traded after 0-3 start and let this Atlanta team just rebuild, or they win. I'm gonna say, I'll say Falcons gonna win. Baltimore versus the Lions. Okay, Lamar Jackson did do an incredible overtime win against the Chiefs. My Chiefs, of course, but again, they're against an 0-2 Goff team who are now sniffing, scratching for a win. So a desperate team sometimes means dangerous territory. Dolphins, I'm slightly hearing something on Tua, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm only hearing it. I'm going to have to say the Raiders. I hate this. The Raiders might win beat the Dolphins unless Tua, but they do have Fuller back, so Fuller is in the lineup. So, you know what? I'm just going to say it. Dolphins going to win it. You got the Jets versus the Broncos. So you got Bridgewater versus Wilson. Wilson is an up-and-coming young player, and I think if he wins this weekend against the Broncos, that will propel the Jets into a dark horse kind of playoff team. And I don't care what people are telling me. You got the Buccaneers versus the Rams. Stafford versus Brady. Now, this is interesting. I will say the Buccaneers win. It will be a tight game. I'll say it's either going to be a 2-point or a 3-point win for the Bucs. The Buccaneers are going to do something crazy. Seattle versus the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are 0-2. Seattle's 1-1. Seattle's going to have it. I'm pretty sure they're going to have it this weekend, so that's them. You got the Packers versus the Niners in San Francisco. So I'm pretty sure the bad man Rodgers is going to come out. Not Mr. Rodgers. The bad man Rodgers is going to come out, and he's just going to annihilate Jimmy G and the Niners. I know Kettle's there. I know you got a lot of great players on the Niners, but again, I can't go against what I can see. And I can see after last week's victory, I believe it was in the Monday Nighter, that he won in week 2. So he won in the week 2 game. I'm pretty sure the Green Bay, yeah, he demolished the freaking the Lions on Monday. So to end week 2, so to say that San Francisco's are favored to win, I doubt it. It's a Sunday night game. No. Rodgers is good. I'm gonna say it. And then your Monday Nighter to close out the week, you got the Eagles versus the Cowboys. Okay, you got Dak Prescott versus Jalen Hurts. I'm going to have to... I love the Eagles too, but, the Cowboys are going to do something. Even though they don't have one of their top defensive players. But, I'm going to say it. The Cowboys are going to win. That's how I see it. That's how I call it. So those are my predictions for this weekend. I might recap again one more time tomorrow to make sure I have them all right. So week 6 of the EPL, you got Chelsea versus Man City. I'm going to say Chelsea. Man U versus Aston Villa. I'm going to go with Man U. Norwich versus Everton's going to beat them. You got Leeds versus West Ham. Leicester versus Burnley. I wouldn't discount Burnley, but Leicester. Watford versus Newcastle. I would have to go with all what they're saying with the faves, because it's a little hard. Bradford versus Liverpool, I believe, might end up in a draw. Maybe a few of these games are like Leicester will probably win. I think Watford and Newcastle will draw. Norwich will be just annihilated by Everton, maybe 1-0 or 2-0, but offensively be just annihilated. Man U coming off a loss to West Ham in the English Football League Cup, so they're going to be pretty highly motivated, and they're motivated anyways because they got Champions League next week, so that's going to happen. And I'm going to probably do that too right now, look up my Champions League. There we go. My Champions League, so I'm going to do the prediction on that. Let's see. So the 28th is up. So you got Shakhtar versus Inter, Ajax versus Besiktas, Leipzig versus Prague, or Bruges, whatever. PSG versus Man City, Milan versus Atletico, It is what it is. I don't think I'm started. Oh. Dang. That sucks. Oh well. I'll try to do this vid again, because I'm going to have to clear out some space on my downloads. Let's see what I got. Yeah. I got a lot of crap on here, so forgive me for all the crap that I have to go through. There is a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to redo another vid here soon. Got too many video games. Delete. I'm going to be buying another laptop just so I can play video games on it and do whatever. Pretty sure all my stuff here is just reeking like crap right now. Yeah, that was way too many. I just have way too many things on my laptop. Just way too many. Things that I don't need. That's kind of funny, but it is what it is. Let's see if I cleared out any spaces. Oh, okay. See, I don't have enough space because of vids. So this is the problem I have. So I am always doing this, but I will end up doing more here just because I'm going to figure out some more. As I say, I'm probably going to do another one in a bit here, another podcast. So let me quickly jump over to the wrestling. The wrestling was really good last night. I actually really, really did enjoy a lot of what I saw. It was entertaining for the most part. It was not overly, stupid. It was fantastically done, and I will give it up to them. They were just, it was really good. That's all I can really say. It was really, really good. I generally thought that, AEW it's gonna jump into the craziness of a lot of wrestling. It is gonna be insanely crazy. I know that, just because of what it is. And it's gonna be hard to sit there and watch these wrestling. It's gone crazy. I will say that it's gone crazy. Like last night's Asher, I can't even explain how enjoyable it was to watch Daniel Bryan and Kenny Omega go to a draw. That was a really good match. So was Ruby Soho versus, Britt Baker. Sting versus Darby Allin, or Darby Allin and Sting versus the FTR was not necessarily a needed match. It wasn't a match that people flocked to see. I wouldn't say that as much as it's not something that was worth watching. Because I love Sting, I love Darby, but it wasn't right. They spent too much time not really adjusting what the match should have been. And it should have been something special, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It just felt kind of and I generally don't care for a lot of that stuff because it's just what it is. You got so many titles, or a few titles, and you should probably use a lot of the guys that you do have on this and maybe push them to another thing. It was heartbreaking to watch most of these guys go in and do this, and it wasn't what it should have been. That's all I can really say. It was a good AEW, but I wish AEW would, I heard the Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes isn't something people want to watch again. I don't mind that match. It's better if you now just move Cody and Malachi Black from the whole storyline, and just let it breathe, let them do other things, and that's about it. I wouldn't complain as much because it was a good. It was good for everything was really good up until you watching these guys fight and these guys do things. I don't know. I'm running out of words to say because it's crazy. It was awesome, but again, it was a fantastic show all in all. And I will sit there and say that. And I'll do another quick podcast later, but you guys all know what to do. Hit that follow, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And this will be uploaded in a second.